Good morning, gamers. Welcome back to a brand new video at 7:55 p.m. Now, what am I doing up at 7:55 p.m.? Well, don't you worry, because it's only Sunday, so it's not that late. Just stay up. Also, it's morning in China, so that's why I say good morning, gamers, because every gamer lives in Beijing. Today we're going to be doing a trendy video, not too dissimilar to the Plants vs. Zombies tier list video, which was based off of a tier list trend back in early to mid 2019. So today what we're doing is we're doing a very similar thing, which is the which blank could I defeat in a fight. You may have seen this from PewDiePie and iDubbbz. This also originated from a tweet on Twitter. Who would have thunk? But today I thought I would throw my hat into the ring with a sort of a spicy mix-up, because the other people have been doing fast food mascots, as most people would do, something like that. But that's not the kind of video I'm making today, okay? You know, I'm a zoomer, so I think I can make some political statements on this channel. So today we're going to be doing which presidential candidates could I beat in a fight. So disclaimer, this is not meant as a threat to current President Donald Trump or future president, maybe either Donald Trump or Bernie Sanders or whoever on this list. This is not a threat to them or current President Donald Trump. This is merely a comedy video, okay? So Secret Service agent who's watching this video for some reason, this is not a threat. Please do not put me on a watch list. Thank you. Now, this video has nothing to do with my political affiliation. I might use some of their political ideologies in consideration when they're for like how they fight, but this is not an opinion. I'm not going to put one candidate over another just because I agree with that candidate more. This video is purely like, could I beat these people up or would they destroy me? First off is the 4 Republicans I've chosen, which is Bill Weld, President Donald Trump, Joe Walsh, and a new guy that you probably haven't heard of because he's, honestly, I didn't really know who he was before I researched this video. Rocky De La Fuente. He's also running for president under the Republican nominee. So first of all, we're going to start with President Donald Trump, because he, even though he's not technically to the farthest side of the screen, he's still sort of in order, I guess. But like, you know, just go with it, okay? So Donald Trump. So where would he fall if I were to fight him in hand-to-hand combat? There's no weapons, no backup. It's just mano-a-mano fists, or maybe legs. I don't know. Just, you know, it's not a threat. It's not a threat to him. It's just a joke. Okay. So where would he fall on this list? Well, Donald Trump is, I believe, 6'2 to 6'4. He's a tall guy, okay? I mean, you gotta give him credit there. The dude's tall. He's a tall dude. So this dude, I mean, he holds the height advantage over me. And I feel like he would also hold just the sheer size advantage. I'm not calling him fat. I'm just saying he's a 6'2 dude, like a bit overweight. So I feel like he would definitely hold the sheer size advantage. So he would probably pummel me if it came down to that. However, I feel like when it came to like landing punches, I don't think he'd be very good at it. I just don't think he would. So if it really came down to it, he could probably body slam me just using his sheer force, his sheer mass. So I'm gonna put him right around here, because while I don't think he'd be able to punch me, or maybe I could outrun him, I feel like if he could get a good like just body slam, I would just one hit KO. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay, Bill Weld. This fella, I don't know how tall he is. He looks like he'd probably be about 6 feet, because a lot of like politicians are very tall for some reason, like 6 feet, 6'2", like up to that echelon, and I don't know why. It's just kind of how it is. But Bill Weld, he's a smaller guy. You know, he's definitely smaller than Trump. Okay, he's definitely not like a big dude. He seems pretty like a frail old man, or at least like my grandpa, who's like moderately sized. And if I were to beat him in a fight, the weight advantage would probably be very equal. I don't think he would have, and if anything, I would have the weight advantage. I would be able to like tackle him to the ground. The height advantage might be somewhat significant, but let's be fair, I don't really think it is. Joe Walsh, I think his name is. This dude started running around like mid-August, September. No one knows why he's running. He's literally nobody. He's a talk show host. I mean, he was a former politician, but let's be fair, nobody knows who he is. I mean, he looks like a psycho. Okay, I feel like he would start screaming at me in the middle of a fight, and he'd probably give me a little bit of spook. But I also feel like he has a very punchable face, sort of, almost. He seems like your closeted racist uncle, and I feel like I'll just punch him in the face and he'd be like out. But I'm gonna put him like slightly right here. I feel like he's a somewhat fair fight, but I feel like I have this slight advantage over him. And again, this is not a threat against any of these people. I'm not going to try to initiate a fight against any of these people. Just Rocky De La Fuente. This is a very flattering photo of himself. I could have chosen another photo where he looks very sickly and pale, and I probably could have gone with that, but I decided to give him the benefit of the doubt and help him out. Because I mean, come on, he's not going to win against any of these three people. Like he's still going to lose to Bill Weld and Joe Walsh. Like that's just a guarantee. But this dude, I mean, come on, he looks like he's been around for a few fights. I feel like he's definitely fought in like at least one person. So I'm gonna put him like right here. I feel like I still have a chance against him, but like he would definitely still probably not like destroy me if he's given the perfect circumstances. Like if not feeling up to that day, then he'd be like, I'm out for the count, dead, destroyed. That's what I would think. Okay, so we're done with the Republicans. Donald Trump would definitely destroy me. I would fare the worst against him, and I would fare the best against Bill Weld. So I mean, they're just all a bunch of old men. So I don't really know what you were expecting. So next up is the Democrats. I have 6 of them because there are a lot of Democrats running, and it was very hard to decide which one I would choose. I wanted to choose the main 3, which was Biden, Sanders, and Warren. And I also wanted to choose 3 sort of meme candidates. Wayne Messam, who like nobody's heard of. He's a mayor from like Florida. Okay, no one cares. Andrew Yang Gang 2020, and Tom Steyer, who you've probably seen ads on about every single video with ads you've ever watched, or at least politically inclined. You won't see them in my videos because I don't monetize my videos for probably good reason. But Joe Biden. So this dude, I also believe, is like 6'2". Like he's a tall dude. So I feel like he holds a high advantage of me. But he's also senile and racist. So I can't accuse him of being racist because like he said some stupid things.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids, black kids, Asian kids. Go to Joe 30330 and help me in this fight.
I don't know if he's actually racist. He's just kind of like there, but he's definitely senile. He's like doesn't understand what's going on half the time. So I feel like I could definitely just kind of like run around and like kick him, like shove him on the ground, and then if he gets back up, like punch him in the face once, and he'd probably be out for the count. So I'm gonna put him right there. I'm gonna put him past. Actually, I'll put him down here. I mean, it doesn't matter which side of the thing they are on. I only really did that because you need room for it. But I'll put him right there. I think he's definitely easier to beat than Bill Weld. Bernie Sanders. Now this dude is, I think, like most of the guys, like major old people. They're like pretty tall, and I think Bernie Sanders is also sort of there. I'll probably be showing the heights of these candidates if I ever mention them. So again, the height advantage, but he's also Bernie Sanders, and not to josh on the dude's style, but he looks like he's like twice the age of Joe Walsh, and I think the age difference is like 10 years. So realistically, I think I would definitely have an advantage. However, I'm not gonna put him like here or here. Because if he legalizes healthcare, that means he's able to heal himself. So he will be able to last at least like 2 or 3 rounds. So I gotta put him more right here. I mean, it's not exactly a perfectly fair fight, but I'd still have slightly advantage, but it will be close. It's definitely closer than Joe Walsh. So then there's Elizabeth Warren. Now, I can't beat up the only woman on this list. I think that would be a very bad look on me. So I feel like I just kind of gotta let her do it. Okay, I feel like I just kind of gotta let her do it. I don't think I have a choice. So I'm just gonna put her right here. I would still do it if she I would still put up a fair fight, but like I would probably let her win. Is that sexist? Maybe? I don't know. I just don't think I could beat up Elizabeth Warren and then not face any repercussions for it. So I'm gonna let her win. Okay. This is not because she is a woman. Okay. Don't get me wrong. It's not the reason. It's just kind of like it's Elizabeth Warren. So I feel like I just couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to just or like body slam or something. I just can't do it. Please don't crucify me for saying these things that I do. It's just a joke. Wayne Messam. Now, this guy's interesting because nobody really knows anything about him. But he's like a young black dude. Probably like 6 foot maybe. So I feel like just by sheer strength he could defeat me in a fight. So I'm gonna put him right here. I don't know anything about him, but I feel like this dude just like without experience could still fight me. Like fight somebody and like beat me. Andrew Yang. Again, another sort of meme candidate, but like this dude's I feel like this dude would have it would probably be like a fair fight. So I'm gonna put him right on the edge. I feel like that's probably the fairest fight you're gonna get. Okay, he has an edge over like Bernie because he's not old. I mean they both are like more or less there in the head, but I feel like he's got the edge because he's not old. But like I feel like Andrew Yang's like around my height. I don't actually know how tall he is, but if he's around my height and he's like 40 something, 50 something. I feel like it'd be a pretty fair fight. I feel like it could go either way. I'm not going to give anyone an advantage because, I don't know, I just don't feel like either of us really have an advantage over the other. So, last person is Tom Steyer. So, Tom Steyer is a billionaire, and he's the second billionaire to run in this election. Bloomberg would be the third, but he hasn't announced he was running as of today, which is November 17th, a Sunday. Because of course people are going to be watching this video up until the election, unless because like it's a relevant video. It's very relevant to the times. But Tom Steyer. Now I feel like he's a billionaire. He's not allowed to use any money on like gadgets or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like Tom Steyer. There's something about him that he would like beat me in a fight. You know, there's just like a look on him. Maybe not as much as these three folk, but I feel like he could definitely still beat me in a fight. He looks like he's a determined man. Okay, he's determined to show America that Donald Trump is a fraud and a failure. And I feel like he's not gonna let some 15-year-old from South Carolina get in his way. So I think he would definitely beat me in a fight. The next person, Howie Hawkins. Now we're getting to the third-party candidates. So these are people you might not heard of, but this guy is. I believe he's the co-founder of the Green Party, so he's running. And even though he isn't leading the polls, some guy named Dario Hunter is. I didn't include him because, I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. I feel like Howie Hawkins is the only one I really could include. I mean, look at him. He's an adorable old man, okay? I can't do anything to his face. I can't do anything to him. But at the same time, if I had to fight them and we had to determine a winner, I would probably beat him pretty easily. I'm gonna start putting these guys up here so it's more balanced. But I feel like I would probably fight him really easily. Like I feel like I would beat him. I can't get over here because in this sections is someone dies. If they're in 6th section, I'm dead fighting this person. But if they're in this section, they're dead if I fight them. I can't kill him. I can't kill Howie Hawkins. I just can't do it. Oh man, I'm gonna be putting like 15 different watch lists just from this video, so yikes. And Adam Kokesh, I believe his name is. Now, this person is more or less leading the polls in the Libertarian Party, but this dude is a veteran. He's been to prison for, I think it was drug possession, and he's libertarian. So those pretty much stack up against me a lot. If we had to fight, this dude would not hold back. He probably wouldn't kill me, but he would like beat the crap out of me. Like I would be on the floor, like in pain.
Automatically, I can't even like do anything about it. He's just here. He's just here. He just destroys me instantly. Vermin Supreme. Now, Vermin Supreme. I think it's no question that this guy would kill me. He would lay one finger on me. He'd probably like touch my nose, and then I would just immediately implode upon impact of his. You know, like that anime thing.
キラークイーンはすでにドアノブに触っている。これがキラークイーンの能力だ。証拠は跡形もなく始末された。
There's no question. This dude would immediately destroy me or anyone in a fight just instantly by just touching us, in the nose or like the forehead or whatever. He'd just be like dead instantly. No trace left of us ever existing. But enough. That's kind of why I also made him super big compared to the rest of them. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put him over everyone. We're just gonna yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so last person is, that's the text. Is Brian T. Carroll. Now this is the nominee for the American Solidarity Party, which was formed in 2016 and ran in 2016 and did okay. I mean, he's a teacher, so like I don't really know. I feel like he'd be pretty easy to beat. I don't think he'd be as easy as Howie Hawkins, because I feel like Howie Hawkins just will not fight. But like this dude is kind of like, imagine if Howie Hawkins was kind of like a maybe, I don't know if Howie Hawkins is a teacher, but imagine if this dude is like a slightly tougher bigger version of Howie Hawkins. I mean, he kind of looks like him too. But just imagine those two, and I'd probably defeat him. I mean, I'll put him like right here. So yeah, that's it. So if you want to look at it, numbers game, the people that would beat me would be, or the people that I would easily beat in a fight would be Bernie Sanders, the Democratic Party, Joe Walsh on the Republican Party, Bill Weld on the Republican Party, Joe Biden on the Democratic Party, Brian T. Carroll on the American Solidarity Party, and lastly, Howie Hawkins on the Green Party. I would not kill anyone, because that is against the law, because you cannot kill a politician. However, on this side of here, these are people that would beat me, whether I let them to beat me, which would be Elizabeth Warren, or the rest, who would beat me with either somewhat difficulty, like Tom Steyer or Rocky De La Fuente, or with relative ease, like Wayne Messam, Donald Trump, what's his name? This dude, the veteran, or of course Vermin Supreme, who would immediately destroy me. But that's pretty much it. I could have added more candidates, but I feel like the video would have been way too long to do, so I'm not going to add any more. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you agree with my stances. Oh yeah, by the way, Andrew Yang, fair fight, perfectly fair fight. I would love to fight you, Andrew Yang. That is a joke. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to check out my other videos, especially my Plants vs. Zombie video, which reached 100 views. Over 100 views. My first video to reach over 100 views in like over a year and a half. If you really enjoyed that video, make sure to check out my other videos, which I will link nowhere, because you can just click on my channel icon and go from there. And while you're at it, I don't know, you want to subscribe, you want to consider it, maybe not. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.